Hey, it's Ms.Moni Hart, and right now, Ms.Moni Hart is right here sitting on the floor about to eat some crab legs and shrimp. Some crab legs and shrimps. And then I had the sauce. Oh my goodness, look at the sauce. And the little empty bowl for the trash, for the shells. Okay, so it's almost time. I'm so happy to be doing this right now. So, we're going to thank our higher power. And amen. So, we just thank our higher power. And the first thing we grab is a shrimp. A shrimp. 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 And I want to let y'all know the sauce, Monte made it. My oldest son. Oh my goodness. Pretty pink nails. Oh my goodness. So you see the two jumbo braids? Yes, I'm still rocking them. So I just put a headband on. I thought it was the same color pink, but it's okay. With the gold, it's okay. Hey, I want to say this. This is going to be the conversation right now. What I want to say is, at first, back in the day, it used to be innocent until proven guilty. It also was, you can't just go off of just word of mouth. And it's always three sides to every story. His side, her side, and the truth. Okay. Respect that. I always wanted to just be like, let me have all the evidence, and then that's how we decide on if someone is guilty or innocent. But just because one person comes out or people just come out and tell you a story, because I can tell you plenty of stories, that don't mean it is a billion percent that is true. And a lot of people in this day and age, they go off of just word of mouth. And then when you get evidence to contradict what they say, it's like, nope, he could have did it. The person still could have did it. And it's like, you can find the lie. You can find the bull crap. And you will still agree with someone who made up a whole story. Not only that, you know how okay our government is in the United States. You know that they do not always play by the rules. You know that they will railroad somebody and say that they committed this crime and will hide evidence and will have the evidence from day one that this person ain't do it, but they will keep it going. Prosecutors hide evidence. They won't hand over everything to the defense attorneys. It's a lot of defense attorneys out here, especially if they're paid by the state. They have so many cases that they can't give, some people will every client 100% of their, time. They don't have the money, the investigators to do the things, or they just don't give a care. And they just say, forget it, let them go do 100 years. And then there's people out here that like, well, if this person didn't do this crime, they did some crime. So, okay, they spent a lot of time in prison. And it's like that. It shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be so hard that when they put you into prison and knowing that you didn't do it, it's so hard for people to get out from under that. And then the same people This is what I don't understand. How they used to be detectives and cops. By the time these people getting out, or you find out that this is a lie, they are now sheriffs. They become district attorneys, governors, and it's like you don't have to. They don't get no repercussion back from them putting somebody, just stealing somebody's life and then lying. That's my thing. And then they say the statute of limitations ran out. It shouldn't be no statute of limitations when you do something like that and you know what you did. The statute of limitations should start the day that the person get out of prison. Or when they apologize, when the courts apologize, if they do. Because some people that spend all them years in prison and it's a lie, they don't get anything. They don't get a I'm sorry. And then some people, okay, I seen this one case where this guy, he was wrongfully convicted of a crime. I'm not going to say what crime it is, whatever. I'm not going to go into the details of it. He was in prison, and during the time he was in prison, his lawyers are out there fighting to get him out. And while the prosecutors ran to the prison and pulled him in and told him they would let him out, but he had to sign to say it was something like him admitting guilt to the crime so he can get out that same day. And he wanted to get out so bad that he admitted guilt to this crime so he could get off. And that was the only reason the prosecutors did that, so that the state didn't have to pay him any money. Now that right there, I believe that should be illegal too, because you know that y'all did some scam, that the person before you, or you know your office did some underhanded stuff. So why would you do that evil, do that to someone? Like, they done spent all this time in jail for no reason, and you have the evidence that they did not do it. Not only that, after he signed on the dotted lines, get ready for this one. When he went to court for them to release him, do you know they said, oh, we're not saying that you're innocent and all this. It was just so much. They ran him into the dirt. And the only reason that he signed was because they went to his mother. And his mother listened to their story, bullcrap, knowing that her son didn't do it. And she sent a letter. She wrote a letter and gave it to the prosecutors to tell her son to sign and get out. Now he spent all them years in prison, and he will never get not one dime because his mother agreed with, signed and wrote a letter for the prosecutors, when the prosecutors the reason why your son was in jail from Jump Street. That's what will be going on. But oh my goodness, it's like, oh my goodness, it's so crazy the things that go on in this world, and we're supposed to accept them. And then there's some people that be like, well, he looked like he could have did something wrong, but he also could have did something right. He also could have, in them years, how many other years that he was in prison, he could have cured cancer. He could have stopped the terror attack. He could have did so many things other than waste away in modern day slavery. And it's sad that people, period, have to go through this. Because some of the cases that I watch, it's all races. Every race goes through things like this. And it's sad. And then when you think about their children, imagine you being in prison, you not seeing your kids for 20 years. And in that 20 years, it has been embedded in your kid head every day. Or for the whole 20 years, your parent is a murderer. Your parent did this heinous crime. Your parent did this heinous crime. And what is your kid going to do? Hate you for it because they don't know the truth. And that's another thing. And it's like, people go through, went through this whole process of prison and everything like that. And then you still have to go, you trying to build a bond and relationship with your kid. and be a parent to your kid, and at least hopefully be able to let them know that you didn't commit this crime. Because some people, their parents pass away and never know that their kid was innocent. It was a guy who got out. He did like 25 years or 29 years, 29. His mother passed away and they wouldn't even let him go to his mommy's funeral. Do you hear me? And guess what? He did not commit the crime. And guess what? His mommy closed her eyes believing her child was those lies. She believed those, she only knew those lies. And then it's like, how much money can you put on that? How much money can you give a person who go to prison and be in there for 25 years for something that they didn't do? Excuse me. 25 years for something they didn't do. When they come home, they don't have no family. Everybody in that 25 years, every blood relative done passed on. How much, what can you give them? Yeah, you could give them lump sums of money, but what are they going to do? I mean, you live good, but you're alone. No family. But the good part about him was he moved from that state, moved to another state, and one day he met a 21-year-old. Now, mind you, he was in prison for 25 years. It was 25, the one who mom passed away, or 28 years. Well, his whole family had passed away. He was in he went and moved to North Carolina, and he had met a young girl. She was about 21, 22 years old. So just imagine, he went into prison when he was 17, 18 years old, and did 25 years on a lie. When he came home, okay, so she was about 21. So it was like they were, the same age mentally, because he's been gone 25 years. He don't know what's going on in the world. And turn around, they had a daughter and everything, had their home. They're living good. He got his little money and everything. And just, I cried, but I was just like, it was happy tears. Thank you that he found the family. Thank you that he was able to, be out here and still succeed with his family. There's so many that aren't able to do that. But we're going to end this video because I need to eat my daggone crab legs and shrimp. But I will say, like, subscribe, share, and comment. This is Ms.Moni. Heart. Yes, yes. Sending love and hugs to everyone. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And watch my videos. And comment down below. Please comment and subscribe. I post videos every day. Or I try to post videos every single day. But if I don't, then I'm going to double up or triple up when I do. Have a great one. It's Ms.Moni Heart's Opinion.